All right, let's cook. We've looked after our skin. Dexter, I'm actually using it at the moment. My whole family is actually, and I'm really, really chuffed with that. So we're now going to shift gears. We talk about beauty starts from within. It starts in the taste buds. That's my thoughts with braai season now in full swing. Holidays literally just around the corner, so close we can taste it. I can certainly smell it here today. Time to celebrate the simpler things in life and to spend some time outside in the sun, in the fresh air, surrounded by family and beautiful smells. And while you're doing that, so treat your friends to a zesty, beautiful chicken braai. This Clover Peri-Peri Spatchcock chicken will definitely spice things up. So get the braai fires started, get the taste bud fires started, because this is going to light a bit of a fire. It's got some heat, yo. As you want out of a peri-peri chicken. It's got some sweet, it's got some heat. So we're gonna roll in two phases here, okay? So you're going to start by kind of giving some love to our chicken before we braai.
You know what? This is the one thing you taught me out of
really?
everything that you've ever taught me in my life.
Which is not a long list of things,
it's
okay?
Not just like it's
Don't laugh.
It's the one thing I'm taking away from you. If there's anything I'm going to take away from Graham, is this.
It's this.
Is putting the yogurt on the chicken because it gives it the moisture. Because I tried this. So you can sometimes do it for 3 hours or overnight. And I find when you do it overnight, it just gives that like sappige.
Completely, because it starts to break down the enzymes. The enzymes work on the enzymes, and it breaks down the fibers in the chicken. It starts to tenderize. Same thing with like a lemon juice or something like that. It literally starts to work and create a much softer tissue in the chicken, which we love. So you're going to let that, you're going to bathe it in our classic for as long as possible. And we love the fact that now you're introducing a source of 10 different vitamins. We obviously have some amazing flavor variants. We're using the plain for the purposes here. You don't want to add too much flavor through the yogurt, but they've got the snack range as well, available in some really beautiful flavor variants. We've got strawberry, we've got mixed fruit, apricot, vanilla, and then of course the plain that we're using today. Very, very nice. Okay,
so
and
I've moistened it, made it nice and juicy-loosey.
like normally, because we're obviously maintaining appearances here, but I would say get stuck in with your hands and your fingers and rub it and everything. Obviously for the spatchcock, what we've done is we've removed that breastbone and taken the breast out so we can open it up fully so that it cooks nice and evenly on the fire. All right. Whew. We're ready to make a peri-peri, okay? So I'm going to steal a little spoon there. We've made something similar to this before. It is so delicious. Honestly, that was the best chicken we had tasted. Remember that?
I remember that.
So we're going to try and emulate. We're going to try and create that again now. So we've got 3 ingredients that we've pre-roasted because it brings out the sweetness and the loveliness. Pre-roasted red peppers, okay, which we have taken the skin off. You can leave it on. We've got pre-roasted garlic, because garlic is actually very high in sugar, believe it or not. When you roast it, it's got one of the highest sugar contents of any vegetable, believe it or not.
I'm going to learn that now.
Likewise, so that's another thing you can add to the very short list of things that I've teased you. And then we've got our red onion, which we've toasted as well, roasted beforehand to make it nice and sweet. The keyword here is Clover to 33728 if you would like us to send you this extensive peri-peri ingredients list. If you want, you can also add a little bit of salt and pepper.
I was going to say now, you could add a little bit of salt and pepper to this, just to like give it a bit more of a
bit more taste, flavor profiles, flavor layers of profile. Okay, so I've done our 3 pre-roasted, then I've got some ginger. Don't be shy. Because with peri-peri, it needs a little bit of everything. It needs some sweet, it needs some sour, it needs a bit of a kick. We've got vinegar here. You can use pretty much any. You can, grape vinegar, spirit vinegar, apple vinegar, apple cider. It's up to you. Put that in there. Can I give these to you to?
Yes, I can. I'm your
create a little bit of space. Then we've got some fresh red chilies. Bird's eye are my favorite at the moment, but we are blessed to have a lot of lovely fresh chilies, and we've got some dried chilies there as well. And the dried chili obviously impacts the flavor. It gets a little bit hotter. Then we've got some ALLSPICE going in there. Again, flavor dimensions, layers of flavor. And then we've got 2, not once, but twice the paprika. We've got smoked paprika and normal paprika. And then we've got some, if I can actually manage to get it in, we've got some dried oregano.
Oh, the Americans has another way of saying it.
Oregano.
Oregano. So you keep going to oregano.
Did that quite well. That's for you, sister. Then we're going to add some honey, because you need sweet. You need sweet to balance out the salty and
like
the sour.
Sweet peri-peri kind of a vibe.
Okay, we'll try and get as much of that in as well without getting too sticky. And then we're going to add the zest and juice of a lemon. I'm not trying to avoid just the one little pip. There we go.
There we go.
We've done well. That's you. And then I'm just going to do a pinch of salt and pepper to taste. I don't even know if that's in the recipe, but if it's there, I'm going to do it.
We're doing it.
All right, so there we go, gang. We have got the basis for what is, we have proven, the most delicious peri-peri sauce ever in the world. It's an explosion of colour. Look at that.
The colour is just like vibrant orange.
I'm going to get it to quite a nice fine consistency.
Okay.
Because you obviously want a nice kind of liquid that's going to get into all the little crevices and things like that. And there we have it. Just have a little smell at that. Oh, lovely.
It hits you like that.
It actually gives you a little sweat on your brow. So what I would recommend is, like, separate this, keep half in a little jug.
I can say that.
As a sauce. My mouth is watering so much just from smelling it. But you want to use some of it to baste, but you don't want to contaminate the rest of it with the basting brush that you're using on the chicken.
Okay.
Baste it as often as you possibly can. You want a nice, beautiful crust on the outside. You can even finish it off with a little bit of kind of chili on the side. But this is how you make a peri-peri spatchcock chicken. In fact, let's take another look right now.
Clover Classic, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.
Summer is coming, and with it comes friends, family, and braais. Why not try this delicious Clover Classic Peri-Peri Spatchcock chicken at your next gathering? To get started, add 2 cups of Clover Classic plain to a whole spatchcock chicken and spread it all over before adding salt and pepper to taste. For the peri-peri sauce, add a roasted red onion to a blender, followed by a roasted bulb of garlic, 2 roasted red peppers, and a tablespoon of grated ginger. Then blend to form a paste. Next, for some heat, add 10 red chilies, a tablespoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of regular paprika, a tablespoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of allspice, the juice and zest of 1 lemon, the juice and zest of 1 orange, 50 ml of apple cider vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Blend until smooth and spread over the chicken. Braai over moderate coals for 45 minutes, basting as you go. Juicy, delicious, and packed with heat, this peri-peri spatchcock chicken will be a surefire hit at your next braai.
Made with love by Clover.
Drum roll, please. Ta-da! There it is. The key word is Clover to 33728, and you can yourself, your very own self, can be creating this beautiful peri-peri chicken, courtesy of our Clover Classic. You did tenderizing, well done, buddy. And then, of course, we heated it up, spiced it up with a beautiful peri-peri sauce. And again, don't forget, keep some of that, right at the beginning, keep some of that beautiful peri-peri sauce aside, so you can dip and drizzle and, oh, man, and then use the rest to baste your beautiful chicken, and there it is. Nice, huh? Nice. Braai sorted.
Clover Classic, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.